to IPC Apex Expo 2023. Drawing towards the end of day 2, joined by Michael Ford. Good to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you.
It has been quite a while since we've spoken, actually.
It has, yes, indeed.
Something I've noticed, I mean, we've spent years talking about Industry 4.0 and big data and machine learning and all of the elements that we've been working at for so long. Now, everyone's talking, it's a fact of life, that it's, machines are capable of this, and looking at legacy machines and pulling everything in. So do you must feel quite glad that it's hit the ground running, I guess.
Yeah, it's taken a long time coming, as you've said, though. And it really is satisfying now to see that people understand potential value of data.
Yeah.
You know, we hear about artificial intelligence a lot more now, and different ways of communication of those, actions that are triggered by those, the uses of data for so many things. It's really taken a long time coming, but I think now we're at that point where it's a kind of a tipping point.
Yeah. And all the things we have talked about, people accepting it, people understanding what you can do with the data, and concerns around security, they're all being resolved and addressed now, aren't they?
The security aspect is an interesting one. For example, with CFX, data is end-to-end encrypted, so we can send data around the world in perfect safety. But we're also talking cybersecurity, and the new IPC cybersecurity standard is imminently about to come out. Because there's a lot of talk about how to keep things safe, but what happens when an attack gets through?
Yeah.
And so there is a whole procedure which involves traceability, supply chain communication, that should be followed in order to make sure that products that are potentially affected are checked and inspected, etc. So, we've had a combination of the, sorting things out for making value, but also sorting things out for security.
Yes, yeah. So the work continues.
Yeah, it does. And we've got, I think, more around 60-odd machine vendors now participating in CFX. There's probably a few more in China that we don't know about. Yeah. And the qualification program is going very, very well indeed. Good, yeah. So one of the biggest questions that we're always facing, of course, is what about the old machines? Yeah. What about the machines that aren't quite as smart as their peers, simply because they're 25 years old, doing perfect kind of work, but there's no computer inside. So this year we've been working together with Pete Lomas, the developer of the Raspberry Pi computer, little computer on a kind of credit card, and he's developed a bit of hardware, which is an open source CFX box with a Raspberry Pi inside, a little bit of I/O, and we've had a local software company here in California, Matter Inventive. They have done some open source software, so that we now have a very modular, open solution that can be configured to connect to any area of a machine to pick up data like moving circuit boards, consumed materials, what machine state it's on, just enough to kind of fill in the visibility for the gaps in between the smart machines.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And cost effective, I would say.
Well, the Raspberry Pi is about $30, and the box is going to cost you, a couple of dollars more, and it literally is about that. Because we'd like end users, the manufacturers, to be able to go to a website, download the open source software, understand, a shopping list of off-the-shelf hardware, and be able to do it themselves. We'd like machine vendors to say, okay, I'm not going to support this older machine, however, I'm going to recommend this is how you would connect to these things. It protects the machine and also enables them to be more CFX friendly. And also solution providers, of course, who would like to connect to legacy systems where there isn't an interface. It's good value, I think, for everyone.
And I guess you're building up a knowledge base now as well, with all these users coming on board using CFX.
Yes, I have to say that when any software company goes into a customer and they see a list of all of the machines they need to talk to, and you see CFX, it's like, phew. Because you know that it's, as long as those machines are qualified, that it's just going to work, and customers going to be happy, see their time to value be so much shorter, no customization, no middleware.
Yeah.
It's just much better environment.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And it must be quite heartening for you to see it coming to this fruition.
Yeah, it's very satisfying. And within the CFX committee, the A-team, we work tirelessly to produce new versions every 6 months, which enables us to look at more advanced technologies. Energy management, for example, to reduce the cost of energy, which everybody would like, as well as predictive maintenance and a lot of really key advanced functionality that, smart manufacturing, we say smart manufacturing as if it's a thing. It's not. It's something that is evolving, and different people have different ideas, and it's great to see those ideas come to fruition as time goes on.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thanks for sparing time to talk to us. It's a pleasure as always. And
it's great to be here. Thanks.
We will see you again at another show feeling as busy as this, hopefully.
Yeah, very soon, I hope.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.